Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we're gonna be talking about something super important, and this is 5 reasons why you need a home server in 2026. Now, you're probably paying for 5 subscriptions right now that you don't need. You've got iCloud, Google Photos, Dropbox, Plexpacks, even, I don't know, Backblaze, who knows? Every one of these has a free alternative, and that alternative will run on a box that you actually control. And this box, ladies and gentlemen, it's called a home server. I want to be clear here, this is not a home lab video. You will not need any racks, server rooms, or IT background for this one. This is for anyone who is tired of paying for their own digital life. A home server is just a small computer that really stays on. It will run quietly, will store your files, and will handle apps in the background. So the hardware cost should remain under $200 for this, and most people recoup all of that in a few months of canceled subscriptions. Let's start with reason number 1, and reason number 1 is actually one of the reasons that will hit your wallet first. This is the cloud subscription, cloud storage. You know, cloud storage isn't cheap anymore. As you know, Google Cloud, iCloud, Dropbox, none of them are free anymore. A typical household pays over $100 a year just for storage. That number goes up every year, and you get nothing extra for paying more, just access for your own files. A home server will change that math completely. You buy the hardware once, you add the hard drive when you need more space. You never get a price increase email again. The tool that most people use for this is called Nextcloud. Nextcloud will replace Google Drive, Dropbox, and iCloud all in one app. File sync, shared folders, contacts, calendars are all included. So, when you host it yourself, nobody else can scan your documents. The privacy benefit is free, built into the setup. So, storage is one, but the reason number 2 is even more personal. Photos aren't really yours right now. They live on someone else's computer at someone else's price, and someone else can decide when that price changes. Google Photos ended free unlimited storage with no warning. Millions of people basically had no backup plan when that happened. That kind of move can happen again with any service. So the tool that fixes this permanently is called Immich. Immich is a self-hosted photo library that runs like Google Photos. You've got face recognitions, albums, and you can search by date or location. It is all free. Your phone backs up automatically when it connects back to your local network. No storage cap, no monthly fees, no one scanning your memories. In 2026, AI companies train on content stored in the cloud. Photos stored locally are never part of that pipeline. So that's the reason why this matters more every year. Speaking of AI, reason number 3 is about running your own privately. AI tools are everywhere now. You've got ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, even Claude. Most people use at least one daily. But every prompt you write goes to a server that you don't control or even know about. Every document that you upload will be processed somewhere else. That's fine for casual use, but it's not fine for contracts, medical notes, or business planning. With a home server, you run the AI model yourself. The tool is called Ollama. Pair it with Open WebUI and the interface will look like ChatGPT. You type a prompt, the answer comes from your own machine. Nothing gets logged, nothing leaves your network. The molders are available locally and they are genuinely capable now. You need at least 16 gigs of RAM to run them comfortably. A GPU will help, but everyday tasks will run comfortably without it. Now that we have covered private AI, let's jump to reason number 4. This is something that most households already want. Streaming prices keeps going up every year. Most households will pay for 3 or 4 services all at once. That's $40 to $60 a month minimum. And content will keep moving between platforms without warning. A show that you loved last year might be gone next month. You will get a warning saying, this show is moving. Watch it before it disappears. A media server gives you something different. You own the files. The library never changes. No licensing deals that will be affecting what you can watch tonight. Jellyfin is free, open source, and runs on any server. It streams to your TV, your phone, your laptop, or even tablet simultaneously. It pulls artwork and metadata automatically when you add a file. The interface looks like Netflix. The content is yours. Once you purchase that DVD and you rip it, it's now yours. The only recurring cost here is electricity. It's roughly $2 a month depending on where you live. Now, reason number 4 handles media. Now, number 5 here will protect your whole house. Let's talk about a smart home that works. Smart home devices have a hidden problem. They need the cloud to work. When you lose internet, the automations will stop automatically. When the company shuts down a server, the devices become useless. Each time this happens, someone's smart home becomes a dumb home overnight. Home Assistant runs on your own server. It's fully local. Every automation runs on your hardware, not someone else's. If you lose internet for some reasons, your routines will still run and your lights will still be on when you get home. Home Assistant supports over 3,000 devices and integrations. You've got Hue, IKEA, Sonos, Nest, Ecobee. Most of what you already have in your home will connect to this. One dashboard for everything, running on your own terms. Your schedule and habits will stay on your machine, not someone else's. Hey guys, so this is 5 reasons, but here is what I'd recommend to start. You don't actually need a rack, you don't need a networking background, all you need is like a mini PC and you're done. So an N100 mini PC will handle all 5 of these under $200. Some people will even start with an old laptop that has been sitting in a drawer that still works as well. So my suggestion here is don't try to do everything all at once. Pick one reason from this video that will apply to you right now. Set that up, get comfortable, and then add the next thing. So the payoff, you will see them compound every month. Month 1, you cancel one subscription, you replace it with one of these from this video. Month 2, another one goes. 6 months in, the hardware has paid for itself. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.